This is Tom Rudebusch with Hardrocker Highlights. A very special guest today is the man that we all remember, number 38, Tommy Lunzman, who intercepted that pass in the end zone that sealed the Hardrockers' victory over Black Hills State, Tom, and allowed us to put this home stake trophy in the Hardrocker locker room. Before we talk about the game, Tom, talk about the School of Mines, and you're out of Gretna, Nebraska. Tell us about your major and how you ended up at the School of Mines.
I'm a civil engineering major. I kind of knew that going into my senior year, knew that I wanted to be a civil engineer, so I looked at a few schools with engineering, like Colorado School of Mines and ones in Wisconsin and Washington and kind of all over. And this kind of seemed to be the best fit with the football and the school. It just seemed like a great school to be at, and it's turned out pretty good.
What sports did you play in high school? Were you a multi-sport athlete?
Yeah, I played football, basketball, and then track and soccer, depending on the year, in the spring. So that was busy.
Football your favorite sport?
Yeah, definitely. But I like basketball a lot too, and spring was just kind of whatever was there. Just kind of have to go have fun.
Can you remember the first time you ever played football?
Yeah, it organized played flag football like back in 5th grade. My dad was a coach and another guy, and we were terrible because we were younger than everybody else. I think we won one game, but it was still fun. So that's always a good way to start. And of course, when you're 5, you're playing football in Nebraska. So
right. How about, were you what did you play in high school?
I was running back and linebacker. I was lucky enough to have pretty good O-line in front of me, so I ran for quite a few yards in high school.
How about the transition then when you were recruited to come here, not as a running back, you ended up on the defensive side of the ball. How did you adjust to that?
I wasn't really sure what they wanted me to play. Coach told me that he could probably play either way, and I got in here and they actually put me at corner, and I asked if I could move to safety because corner wasn't really my thing, even though I look back on it now and corner and free safety are pretty similar, and just kind of left me there ever since. It was a good choice eventually.
How about the defensive scheme now that we've switched to the last couple of years? How has that altered your game at all?
It's definitely changed. Go from running a lot of cover 2 stuff my first 2 years to running mostly cover 3. It's been a transition. I mean, with spring ball, usually enough time to get used to it, but it's been interesting. We've had a few different defenses in my 4 years here, and I think we found one that's pretty good. I mean, we've always had a pretty decent defense, but this one seems to work pretty good with the competition we have.
Now, there were second down from the 3-yard line. Black Hills failed in a run attempt. Give us a second-by-second description of that play and what you saw as Black Hills attempted that pass.
I probably wouldn't be able to talk about it very much if I hadn't seen the film yesterday during football. So, but basically, we were in our goal line, 4 D linemen, 4 linebackers, and 3 DBs, and we man up, and everybody takes a man. I tell the linebackers who they got for sure. Depending on that, I think they were in 2 tights with a wing, and so one of the corners, I think Menley took the wing on one side and I took the tight end, and the tight end just came straight out at me. I wasn't sure if he was blocking or running, so I gave him a good shove, and then he broke across my face, so I followed him and broke in front of the ball, and Kling's sitting there on the quarterback, so I'm pretty sure the quarterback was just getting rid of the ball, and he saw his receiver. He's like, I'll throw it up, and I was there. So
that was Tom's 5th interception of the season. Never a better example of a team playing 60 minutes, not giving up, and also the way so many times the offense picked up the defense and then the defense picked up the offense. You look at the end of the game, Black Hills needed 1 first down, run the ball out, run the clock out, couldn't get it done. The offense came on, got us in field goal position, special teams tie it. They score on their first possession, but the offense comes back, picks up the defense. The defense then picks up the offense when the offense only scores a field goal with your interception. Great, great example of team football.
It was one of those games where we finally put everything together and didn't have too many, just a mistake here, a mistake there, and if we did, we came up big on the next play. It was finally the way we needed to play, and we were pretty jacked up at the beginning of the game, being the last home game, and such.
Say now, one final question. How do we prepare for Minot? You think there's going to be any type of a letdown? Can the team gather itself and get ready for Minot?
I think we'll be pretty good. I don't think we worry about letdowns too much because we're in here the next day watching film. We get the game that we just played out of our head and get on to the next one the next day. I got film right after this to watch Minot some more, so it'll be good.
Thank you, Tom, very much. Tom Lunzman, our free safety for the Hardrockers, who picked off that pass in the end zone, which ended the Hardrockers' double overtime win over Black Hill State and secured the home state trophy here for the School of Mines. For Tom Lunzman, this is Tom Rudebusch, and this is Hardrocker Highlights.